This is Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide, and I bring to you this week's report of California companies that will be laying off workforce, where we received and processed their notice between June 27th and June 30th. Now, if you are new to me, before I ask you to like, comment, and share this information, let me tell you why I am committed to sharing layoff information week after week. I actually post the video every Monday at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it was many, many years ago. I was getting ready to purchase a piece of property. I was super excited. I'm like, oh, I'm about to get the keys to this new piece of property. The seller was excited. They were going to get the proceeds from the sale of their property. And I signed loan documents. I go back to work hours later, and I find out that myself and 399 other people were getting laid off that day. No warning or anything. You can only imagine like what I was feeling, like completely laid off. Okay. So I had to contact my mortgage broker and realtor at the time and say, look, you can't fund this loan. I don't have a job. Like I faxed over the information. Yes, I said fax. I faxed over the information. I'm like, you can't fund this loan. Now, thankfully, I was able to unravel the transaction, but I did lose in the process, right? I had spent money. I didn't get my down payment back. I had spent money on home inspection, appraisal, report. I didn't get that money back. So there's two main reasons why I share this information. Number one, what would you do differently if there was a possibility that you might get laid off? Like, would you not go on that shopping spree or buy that new house or new car? Would you kind of maybe refinance, pay off some debt, put some money in the bank, some additional money in the bank? Like, what would you do differently if there was a possibility that you would get laid off? And then two, um, if I can let you know and assure you, you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job. Whether you're facing a financial hardship, whether it's due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff, it doesn't matter. There are options available. Now, I got to tell you, the options, they are not automatic. You got to raise your hand. You got to pick up the phone and dial 714-914-7254. Again, that's 714-914-7254. Like I've been helping clients for years lower their mortgage payment, make it more affordable so they don't have to exhaust all their savings trying to make their mortgage payment each month. So it's important that you reach out to me and contact me so I can help you with that. So remember, one, what would you do differently if there was a possibility that you might get laid off? And that's one of the reasons why I share the information. And two, I share it because I want you to know that you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job or you're facing a financial hardship. There's options available. There's temporary options like a repayment plan or forbearance plan. And then there's more permanent options like a loan modification, a refinance. There's tons of options out there. So I want you to know that. Now, you may say, Lacy, I don't need to hear your list. I've already experienced a financial hardship. Look, I want you to pick up the phone and dial again 714-914-7254. You can certainly visit my website at modifymenow.com. But best way to get a hold of me is just to pick up that phone and dial the number 714-914-7254. Okay. So I want you to know that. Now, before I get started and I go over the list of companies that will be laying off workforce, let me share what I was able to do with for one of my clients. Let me see if I could bring this up for you. Let's see. I want to share. Oh, let's see. Bear with me. Looks like I'm having a little complications here online. Hold on. So I do want to share with you a testimony from a client that I was able to help them. They had experienced a financial hardship. I was able to come in, help them save their house. They were behind, and they were totally grateful for the help that I was able to help them with. So here we go. Let me just share this one. I got so many that I can share with you. But let me share this one. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. So just a moment, let me share my screen here so you can see what I'm looking at here. They had Chase Home Loans. Hold on, let me make this bigger. Share. Thanks for your patience. Okay, so if you are looking at my screen, you should be able to say this client of mine had Chase Home Loans. Their previous mortgage payment was $2,334.71. That didn't include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. They had an adjustable rate mortgage at 6.575. I was able to come in, negotiate on their behalf with their lender. I was able to negotiate their mortgage payment down to $1,749.53. That did include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And get a load of this. I modified their mortgage down to 3.49% fixed. Okay. You see that big difference? I almost cut their mortgage payment completely almost cut their interest rate in half, you guys. And they had an adjustable rate mortgage before, so it was going to go up more than 6.575. Now it's fixed at 3.49%. That was a huge savings for them. I was able to help them stay in their home. So those are the kinds of things that I do. I love what I do. I've been in the mortgage industry well over 18 years. I help people finance property. I help people refinance property. I help people buy property. I help people sell property. And then when life deals them lemons, I help them make lemonade by helping them avoid foreclosure by any means necessary. Okay, so let's get started. The list, I'm actually excited. The list is short. Okay, we only have 4 companies on this list, and that is a great thing. That is a great thing. So I am going to give you the date the company is laying off, the name of the company, of course, how many, and the location. Okay, and I'm going to start differentiating between maybe a temporary layoff, or whether it's a closure completely, or whether it's unknown what the company is going to do. So I'm going to take a little bit more time in my videos going forward just to share that information, because I think it's important, and that will kind of help bring us some clarity where there is maybe some confusion. So here we go. And the companies will be, I will give them in alphabetical order. So if I skip the letter where your company is, you may want to check other previous videos. It may be your company. I may have mentioned them in the past, not sure, but that's a way you can double, triple check. Okay, so here we go. August 20th, we have CI Manufacturing Facility is laying off 153 people. This layoff is temporary, okay? And it's at 8825 Elder Creek Road, Suite 600 in Sacramento. We have August 20th, CI Office is a temporary layoff. They're laying off 12 people at 10630 Mather Boulevard, Suite 200 in Mather. August 30th, Firebraw facility of Olam Americas. They are closing completely. They're laying off 275 people at 4761 West Nees Avenue in Firebraw. You have August 30th, Kohana Coffee Company. They're closing down completely. They're laying off 51 people, and that's at 514 West Ohio Avenue in Richmond. Last but not least, August 29th, Lockheed Martin Space is laying off 68 people. The layoff is permanent, and they're laying off at 111 Lockheed Martin Way in Sunnyvale, California. So that's the end of this week's list. I told you it was short. I'm glad it's short. That means less people are getting laid off, but our list has been long in the past. So I'm glad that this week it's not as many people. Okay. So again, if you are experiencing a loss of income due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff, do know there's programs available. Do know that they're not automatic. Do know I've been in the mortgage and real estate industry over 18 years. I'm here for all your mortgage and real estate needs, whether it is to help you finance, refinance, sell, purchase property, or when life gives you lemons. I'm here to help you make lemonade to avoid foreclosure by any means necessary. So for all your mortgage and real estate needs, I want you to visit me at modifymenow.com, or better yet, pick up the phone and dial 714-914-7254. I'm Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide. I look forward to working with you and for you. And until then, have a blessed day.